All right, guys, as I just mentioned, we'll get started here with our official post-game press conference following tonight's Leagues Cup 2024 match between Houston Dynamo and Real Salt Lake with Houston Dynamo head coach Ben Olsen. Coach, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the win. We'll start with questions here in the room, but just to get started, if you can just give us your overall thoughts on the game and how you felt like your team played.
Well, I think it was I know at 3-0, it's a little bit, it was a very even game. I mean, I don't necessarily think it was a 3-0 game. I thought we were just really efficient in front of goal. We made the plays that matter tonight on both ends. And both teams are very similar. You look at these stats; they're almost identical, other than the corner kicks. They're pushing a lot of numbers late, but it's always fun playing them, and it's always a battle. And but really proud of the guys to step up to this challenge. It wasn't an easy one. We put ourselves behind with the Atlas game, and to step up here at home, we haven't had an emphatic win here at home in a while. And it was nice to entertain the fans, get them out of their seats, and see out a game. You know, when we've had leads here, we haven't done the greatest job of holding them. So that was a really important 55 minutes after halftime to see it out and get the shutout against, again, a very good team.
Thank you for that. We'll go ahead and start with questions here in the room. We'll start with Samara over there. Hang on one sec. We can just get the microphone to you so the folks on Zoom can hear.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
Would you say that this was one of the best games your team has had in 2024?
Yeah, I think it's pretty close. Again, I still, I look, there's still a lot of opportunities for them to, I think get on the board, and they had some good moments, and I thought we squandered a lot of possession. We didn't always find the weak side and put them under with some, plus number situations. So it wasn't our greatest game necessarily with the ball, but I'll say this, in front of goal it was good, it was sharp, and defensively it was very sound. I mean, defending the box, looking after each other. Franco Escobar I thought was incredible. And both center backs were great. Griffin had a good day. Artie continues to do what he does. So that was a real effort from them to keep a very good, talented team off the board. We've been talking all week because we didn't, see out a lot of plays against Atlas, just to make our own luck in front of goal and really commit to the first post and some of the fundamentals of box entry and just getting more numbers and more commitment and actions into the box. And that part we saw today, and we got some fruit from it.
All right, one more on my end. Could you speak on Andrew Tarbo and the decision of putting him as a starter and just his performance tonight?
He was great. Yeah, he was Andrew. We have two wonderful goalkeepers. We know that. The team knows that. Steve is, had a great year and a half as well. So again, we're blessed with two great goalkeepers.
Okay, Herman.
Hey Ben, congrats on winning the group and moving on. About a month ago in MLS League play, you played at RSL. Did y'all use that game to prepare for tonight, and what was different from that night and tonight?
Well, we could have used that game or the 15 other times we played them in the last year and a half. So no shortage of footage on the old Houston Salt Lake series. We know what they're doing. They know what we're doing. We've played them so many times. We're so familiar with how they go about it, and they're familiar with how we go about it. And that's why these games usually come down to who can make the plays. And tonight we were lucky and we made the plays.
What was the message to your team at halftime, knowing that they would make modifications at the half, bringing their talisman on? What was the message to the team coming out the locker room?
Yeah, just that the first, 10, 15 minutes is going to be critical to we knew there was going to be a certain amount of energy, and we knew there was going to be some changes, and we knew Arango was going to come into play sooner than later. And just to, again, understand that they have to come to us, take care of the ball. If there's a chance to get the fourth, let's go. But also understand that as they continue to attack, the transition moments aren't necessarily always there to take. Sometimes it's there to take 20 passes, 30 passes, and take time with the ball. And that part, at times we did a good job, but I still think we can improve in that area.
And lastly, your thoughts on your two most recent signings, Ponce and Ali.
Yeah, I think you saw it. You know, Ponce, you see what he can do offensively. It's so nice to, get a goal first from, a new guy, new DP, a lot of excitement, a lot of hype. I know that feels good for him to get his first goal. But take that part away from it, his pressing, what he does without the ball, that's a big reason why he's here. That translates in film. It translates live when we're seeing him, and we believe in that. We believe in everybody doing their part without the ball, and he is completely committed to that, and he helps us.
Okay, we'll do a couple more here in the room just real quick before we transition over to Zoom. Again, a reminder for you guys, if you have questions for Ben, please click that raise your hand button, and we'll get to you as soon as we transition over. Over here on the far right.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations for the win. We saw a very offensive team, so I wanted to ask you, what was the key for this win? Because Houston Dynamo needed 2 more goals for reach this instance.
We didn't really change who we are at home, right? We are capable of putting these performances on at home and scoring multiple goals. We did it for most of last year in this building. Not so much this year, and not so much against Atlas. So we're a little bit of a recommitment to, numbers in the box, real actions, making our own luck in the box, and I think that was maybe the difference today.
Okay, we'll go ahead and transition over to questions in Zoom. We'll start with Ariel Judas. Ariel, your line should be open. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Emanuel Espanol here. Hey, Ben, can you talk to us a little bit about Hector Herrera's game tonight? What did he bring to the game for your team?
He brought what he brings every time he steps on the field, and leadership, a calmness, a patience, quality, and he's just a winner, and it was really nice to see him step up tonight and play. I thought a very, very good game. The goal itself is icing for him, but overall, again, a very, very good night for him and our tour. It's still fun to watch them, their relationship continue to grow, and look, it's no secret we go as Hector goes.